Hey, what's up, people? This is Bolade Audio, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. And I am also recording my podcast. Thank you so much for joining in. Today, I'm going to be reacting to another video. But before I do that, remember to like this video, comment. I like to read your comments. Let's just put it that way. So please share one or two things in the comment section. Share this video with your friends. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Don't miss the next one if you don't, by not subscribing. So subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you keep on getting videos that I do every week. All right, so let's get into this real quick. This video is something that I feel like is becoming an issue. I've seen it happen in real life, and I think I've seen a few videos on the internet of this situation happening. What am I talking about? I'm talking about tipping. Tipping. You know, you go to a restaurant, there is already gratuity included. You're expected to pay a tip. It's no longer a tip, because the whole concept of a tip is extra money added to your bill as appreciation of the service you received, right? From either the restaurant or an individual. It's not supposed to be mandatory, nor is it supposed to be required. However, it seems like that whole sense of tipping has gone out the window, and a lot more situations are happening nowadays, and it's getting ridiculous. So I want to show this video. I'm not sure how old this video is. I'm not sure how true this video is in terms of whether it's a skit or whatever. And I don't have rights to this video either. I saw it on the internet. I'm playing the video, but let's react to it together. Let's go.
If you can pay for the service, you can pay for the tip as well, don't you?
No, I can't.
This has gone viral. This delivery person didn't get a tip, so she wanted to pack and take all grocery back to the store.
And you should have went to the store and got it yourself.
A tip automatically.
I know it's not automatic, but what I'm saying is if you're not going to tip me, I'm just going to take it back.
Like, you're just going to take it back?
Yes.
Steal from us.
How am I stealing when I'm
Because I paid for that
literally
food.
Taking it back to the store?
No, I paid for that food to
Then you'll get your money back from the delivery service.
No,
I don't care. You guys can't.
While many people in the comments agreed that no tip, no trip, and they should have tipped her for a $400 order, many others stated that the corporate company should increase her pay.
In the first
I
place,
am doing my job.
No,
I'm
you're
just going to
not.
take it back, considering, I'm so poor. Let me just get this back
I'm
to the store.
I'm
How about
recording
that?
this. Look, I don't think this is like
Yeah,
stealing.
you're corporate.
Wait,
Go
what do you mean?
ahead. You go ahead and do this all yourself, and then
But what do you think about this? Should the corporate company cover tips, or it should be the customer?
Okay. This is annoying. At the very least, this is annoying. Apart from it being annoying, there's just this entitlement that I feel like some of my videos I've said this word entitlement, but this is on a different level. Okay, so let's get back to this. As you saw in the video, she's a delivery person, so she's one of those people like DoorDash. So like Instacart, or maybe like Wegmans delivery, or like Walmart delivery service. She's the one, she goes to pick up your food, your groceries, and brings it to you as a service. That's what she's getting paid for. Okay. Now, as you saw in the video, she's refusing to deliver the food or the groceries because the person refuses to tip her. And what's crazy about this is that some people are saying in the comment section from the video, as you saw, that no tip, no delivery. I want to hear your thoughts on that. What do you think about that? Do you agree with the concept of no tip, no delivery? If you're not tipping me, if you're not tipping your service provider, that person is not supposed to complete the work or deliver your food or whatever. No tip, no delivery. That's number one. Some people say, well, the tip should then be paid by the corporate office, meaning the corporate, the company that hired the woman. So the other question then posed was, should customers be responsible for a tip, or should the corporate office or the company be responsible for a tip? Okay, let me just say this. My reaction to this is simple. If you, oh my God, I don't know. I don't want to say this. I don't know how to say this without sounding annoyed, because I am annoyed. I will not lie to you. My reaction to this is, how dare you demand a tip? It's not mandatory. It's called a tip. It's not mandatory. It's not required. I'm not obligated to pay you this money. So why would you refuse to complete the service that I have paid for? Now, mind you, for you to have even gotten my address and my order to go pick up and come to my place, I must have paid for that service through the company that hired you. So as the customer, they've probably paid $20, $30 or whatever the cost is to have that woman deliver the groceries. That is already a paid service. It's just like your Uber driver. Your Uber driver doesn't expect you to give him any cash in the car. He just expects to pick you up and drop you off. He knows you've paid, and Uber is gonna compensate him for his service. And then sometimes Uber will ask you to offer a tip depending on the service that you received, right? If you get to give them a 5-star, do you want to give them a compliment or do you want to give them a monetary tip? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. That is appropriate. And that is after, let's be clear, that is after the service has been completed, delivered. You bought my groceries, you delivered it, you've gone, and I find a way to give you a tip through, or you delivered it. I'm like, you know what? Thank you so much. Take $10. Now, let's assume I don't have money, or let's assume I have the money, I live in a mansion, and I don't want to give you a tip. I have done absolutely nothing wrong because I have paid for your service. And I don't think your company should pay you for a tip, because tips are not based on your employment. They are based on your performance as a service provider. So if you are excellent at your job, then you would get a tip. It should not just be required or expected and based on your entitlement because you delivered my groceries. Girl, you did your job. Go home. Like, what? The fact that they are talking to her and trying to negotiate her dropping off and saying she's stealing the food, and she had the audacity to keep putting the stuff back into the trunk, blew my head. Like, what? Are you normal? Are you crazy? Check your receipts. Check your receipts, because it's getting ridiculous. I've seen situations where I've literally had to ask them, is the gratuity included? And it's often included, and it's sometimes more than I expect. Now, some of them will say, well, we already have it in our policy before you sit down and eat that we're going to be adding a 25% gratuity or 18% gratuity. So, but they don't really tell you at the start. You find out at the end when you're about to pay. But they have the audacity to still put, when you're about to sign, you still see add a tip or custom tip. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, what? Oh, I went to Chick-fil-A once and she asked me for a tip. The person that brought out my food literally asked me for a tip. I said, I don't have cash. She said, oh, do you have Cash App? And I looked at her, I'm like, why am I tipping you at Chick-fil-A? I'm telling you, like, I almost wanted to call her manager, but I was like, you know what's okay. She's like, oh, do you have Cash App? I'm thinking, why do I have to tip you at Chick-fil-A? Like, why? I didn't tip her, but that was okay. I saw her a different day and I just gave her money just because. But I was like, yo. So guys, I really like to hear your thoughts on this, because obviously you can see this pissed me off. I would really like to hear your thoughts on this. So please leave your thoughts in the comment section real quick. Let me know what you think about this tip pandemic in America. I don't know if there are other countries that do this tipping stuff. I can tell you this. I grew up in England, and in London, in England, there's the tipping mentality is not there. I think they're bringing it. It's coming. It's beginning to sip in there. But before you pay whatever you pay is what you pay. You can tip them, and they'll look at you weird, like what? But it's not. They don't even expect it because you paid your bill. You go. The restaurants and service stuff alike. All right, so let me just run through some comments real quick. Let's just run through some comments. All right, let's go. So someone say, call the cops. She's stealing from you. I agree. Someone says, this is ridiculous. Tipping is optional. You signed up for a job. Do your job. Someone says you are fired. Someone said, I bet the delivery girl don't tip at restaurants. That's true. I don't think that girl that was demanding a tip in this video tips at restaurants. I don't think she does. Charge that woman for stealing the groceries. Yep. The new way of begging in the US. Someone says only in America. Nowhere is tipping this aggressive. In most countries, you are not required to pay because the person is doing the job their employer is paying them for. So strange. Imagine working hard to earn that money, only to be forced to tip for literally every single thing. What do you guys think about this video? What do you think about the tipping situation? Do you think the customer should have tipped her? Do you think the company should have added the tip? If the company adds the tip, the customer is going to bear the brunt. It's just economics. They're just going to add it to the bill, you know. And then the delivery girl will be like, "Oh, tip me again." Yeah. But anyways, let me know your thoughts. And if you like the video, share and comment, and please make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I release a video. Thank you. Enjoy.